The basketball world is about to be rocked by a new league that promises to bring a fresh, exciting twist to the sport. And it's all set to tip off this January. Unrivaled, co-founded by WNBA superstars Breanna Stewart and Napheesa Collier, is a groundbreaking 3-on-3 winter league that's already making waves before its first season even begins. With the season set to kick off on January 17th, 2025, the stakes are already high. This league isn't just about basketball, it's about providing WNBA players with a platform to stay in game shape, earn income during the offseason, and showcase their skills in a new format. But beyond the players, the coaches leading these teams will play a huge role in shaping the identity of Unrivaled. And let me tell you, these aren't your average coaches. We're talking legends in the making. How do these coaches and team selections fit into the grand picture? Let's break it down. Unrivaled isn't just about basketball for the sake of it. It's designed to give WNBA players a chance to stay fresh, develop their skills, and supplement their income without playing overseas. Historically, WNBA players have spent their off-seasons playing in foreign leagues, which is a grind that can take a toll on their bodies. Unrivaled is a much-needed domestic alternative to that brutal routine. It's a chance for players to stay in the spotlight, stay competitive, and, most importantly, stay healthy. The league takes a unique approach by splitting a pool of 36 players into 6 teams. But here's the catch. 2 of the teams still have wildcard spots up for grabs, adding an element of unpredictability that will keep everyone on their toes. Each team is built from 6 pods of players, A through F, organized by position, guards, wings, and bigs. The result? Well-rounded teams, where every player brings something special to the court. But here's the kicker. The coaches didn't know which team they'd be assigned to when they were making these selections. It wasn't a typical draft. Instead, each coach had to pick one player from each pod to create a balanced roster. That's where the real challenge began. The coaches, a diverse group of basketball legends. These 6 coaches are more than just names. They're a who's who of basketball expertise. Each one has an impressive track record in player development, with many having served in the NBA or WNBA. These aren't just former players turned coaches. These are masterminds who've spent years honing their craft behind the scenes. Take Teresa Weatherspoon, for instance. Before becoming the head coach for the Vinyl team, she was a player development coach and assistant coach with the New Orleans Pelicans. Most recently, she coached the Chicago Sky. She's seen the game from every angle, and now she's ready to bring that wealth of knowledge to the Unrivaled League. Alongside her, you've got Phil Handy, a 3-time NBA champion and one of the most respected assistant coaches in the league, having spent over a decade in the NBA trenches. Then there's Adam Harrington, a former NBA player who's been a shooting coach and a director of player development for the Brooklyn Nets. His team, Phantom, is already one of the most intriguing. With a roster packed with dynamic players like Jackie Young, Marina Mabre, and Brittany Griner, Harrington's experience is going to be key to managing these stars. And it doesn't stop there. DJ Sackman, another player development guru, has worked with both NBA and WNBA players, making him one of the most sought-after coaches in the league. Nola Henry, with a background in collegiate coaching, brings a fresh perspective, while Andrew Wade, formerly a video coordinator for the Washington Mystics, rounds out the roster of top-tier coaching talent. Now let's get into the real fun, the rosters. With 6 teams in total, Unrivaled is bringing some of the biggest names in women's basketball to the forefront. From top-tier guards to skilled bigs, these teams are stacked with talent. Here's a breakdown of the teams, with a few key players you should keep an eye on. Vinyl, coached by Teresa Weatherspoon. Arike Ogunbowale, Dallas Wings. Guard. Ryan Howard, Atlanta Dream. Wing. Aaliyah Boston, Indiana Fever. Big. Jordan Canada, Dream. Guard. Ray Burrell, Los Angeles Sparks. Wing. Derika Hamby, Sparks. Big. This team has a perfect mix of guard play, wing versatility, and dominant bigs. Ogunbowale is one of the most explosive guards in the WNBA, and pairing her with Ryan Howard, a rising star, gives this team a lethal offensive duo. Aaliyah Boston's presence in the paint will be a game changer, and with the dynamic playmaking of Jordan Canada, Vinyl has a well-rounded squad. Rose, coached by Nola Henry. Chelsea Gray, Las Vegas Aces. Guard. Kalia Copper, Phoenix Mercury. Wing. Angel Reese, Chicago Sky. Forward. Brittany Sykes, Washington Mystics. Guard. Lexi Hull, Fever. Wing. Azura Stevens, Sparks. Big. Rose is a team that could surprise people. Chelsea Gray is an elite playmaker, and she'll be crucial in orchestrating the offense. Kalia Copper's ability to guard multiple positions gives this team a defensive edge, and Angel Reese brings the grit and grind necessary to make any game competitive. With players like Sykes and Stevens, this team could go far. Missed. coached by Phil Handy. Jewel Lloyd, Seattle Storm, guard. Dejonai Carrington, Connecticut Sun, wing. Breanna Stewart, New York Liberty, big. Courtney Vandersloot, Liberty, guard. Rikia Jackson, Sparks, wing. Aaliyah Edwards, Mystics, big. If there's one team you don't want to sleep on, it's Mist. Stewart is a powerhouse in the paint, and with a backcourt that includes the likes of Jewel Lloyd and Courtney Vandersloot, this team is going to put up points. Add Rikia Jackson's ability to fill in at multiple positions, and you've got a well-rounded team with all the tools to dominate. Lunar Owls, coached by DJ Sackman. Skylar Diggins-Smith, Storm, guard. Alicia Gray, Dream, wing. Napheesa Collier, Lynx, big. Natasha Cloud, Mercury, guard. Shakira Austin, Mystics, big. The Lunar Owls have a solid core, with Diggins-Smith leading the charge as one of the best guards in the game. Add Collier's inside presence and the defensive abilities of Natasha Cloud, and this team will be a force on both ends of the floor. The wild card player could be a game changer, so keep your eyes peeled on who gets that final spot. Phantom, coached by Adam Harrington. Jackie Young, Aces, guard. Marina Maybray, Sun, wing. Satu Sabali, wings, big. Tiffany Hayes, Aces, guard. Brittany Griner, Mercury, big. Phantom is loaded with talent. Jackie Young is an electrifying guard, and with the size and skill of Brittany Griner in the paint, this team could dominate. Sabali brings versatility as a forward, and Maybray adds scoring depth. The wild card player will be crucial in rounding out this already stacked roster. Laces, coached by Andrew Wade. Kelsey Plum, Aces, guard. Kayla McBride, Lynx, wing. Alyssa Thomas, Sun, big. Courtney Williams, Lynx, guard. Kate Martin, Aces, wing. Stephanie Dolson, Mystics, big. Laces might not have the star power of some of the other teams, but they're deep. Kelsey Plum is one of the most skilled guards in the game, and Alyssa Thomas provides a defensive backbone in the paint. Add in the versatility of McBride and the leadership of Williams, and Laces will be a tough team to beat. As the league's first season approaches, all eyes will be on the players and coaches who will shape the future of Unrivaled. With its unique format, the league promises to be a refreshing change for both players and fans alike. What's more, the high-powered investors backing the league, including Alex Morgan, Carmelo Anthony, Steve Nash, and Megan Rapinoe, signal that this league has staying power. Unrivaled's roster of coaches is just the beginning. The inaugural season promises a brand new chapter for women's basketball, one where these athletes and coaches will not only change the game but elevate it to new heights. With a massive media partnership with TNT Sports, Unrivaled will be a fixture on primetime TV, reaching millions of new fans across the world. But the real question is, who will take home the first ever Unrivaled championship? Only time will tell. Stay tuned.